Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jenna Natali, Associate Publisher at Long Island Business News, and we are live at the HIA Trade Show with SUNation Solar Systems founder and CEO, and I think he likes to be called a Chief Fun Officer, Scott Maskin. Thanks for joining, Scott.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me, Jenna.
So, Scott, I'm glad you joined me because renewables, that's big news right now out on Long Island. I know wind is really dominating the conversation in the renewables space. So, where does solar really factor into the renewables conversation today on Long Island?
So wind's important. We've been doing this now 19 years. So doing solar and now storage, EV charging and things like that. Wind is super important. But again, it's utility sponsored. I have a fundamental problem, not with wind as a source of energy, but that the wind source is we're exporting the dollars, not just off Long Island, not just out of New York State, but out of the country. So the wind farms that we're talking about are feed-in tariffs with a Dutch company, I believe it is. And, when we do solar on somebody's building or home, and we save, your home $3,000, that's $3,000 that's staying in the community. You're going to restaurants, to theater, it's dance classes and stuff. So there's a dynamic here. But ultimately, if and when wind gets built, Long Island is going to become a conduit for the power to go all other places as well. But nobody's ever said it's going to be more cost effective than natural gas. It's certainly not going to be more cost effective than solar. So we're seeing off the charts growth right now.
And are you seeing that growth mostly in the business space, in the personal home space, or is it a little bit of both?
I would say it's a 50-50 blend. The service industry in solar is really becoming strong because, again, I'm servicing systems that I installed in 2003 and 2004, right? But there was a surge in February, March when gas prices, people started paying attention, right? And unfortunately, people associate fuel prices at the pump with electric rates.
Right.
Now, our electricity is generated through natural gas. So ultimately, all fuel, all that commodity does send it skyways. So we saw electric rates in January and December in the 20 and a half cent. People started opening up their bills in March and it was 24. Now, right.
Oh, I know.
And now it's pre-season. So now air conditioners are going on and all kinds of stuff. So when you open up your May bills, it's 28 cents. So we're seeing ridiculous growth. And now people are finally saying enough is enough between inflation, gas prices, all this stuff. People are saying enough is enough.
Well, it's bad when the utilities are sending letters to your home reminding you to turn off your lights, which is what I got a few weeks ago, but always helps to have that reminder. So just to change gears a little bit, so recruiting has been a big part of our corporate dialogue, especially in 2022. And as you know, I've had the pleasure to be at SUNation Solar Systems offices, and I won't take too much of your thunder, but it's a really cool place. So can you just share a little bit about what the SUNation experience is when you enter the building?
Sure. So, one of the things that's super important, when I built the business, it was all about an outstanding customer experience. It's not rocket science. If you treat people well, if you treat the customers well, they become raving fans. You can't fake customer experience. So you have to surround yourself with people that really care. And as well as I do, you pick up the phone, hey, I'm having a problem with this, or hey, I want this. And there are people that are taking you, it's lip service, they're following a chart, and then there are people that really care. So I want a business that everybody's completely rowing in the direction for the customer. How do you do that? You create an environment that people are safe in and that they're thriving in and you make it fun and happy. And, we all use the word culture, right? But it's, culture's like a tag word. It's like green. It's a company's personality, right? Do people want to come to work? I mean, when we brought people back after COVID, after the shutdown and stuff, some were still a little COVID shy, right? But they spend more time with their work families, and most of my people, they seem to be blessed with, oh my God, one more day at home, I would lose my mind. So we always have dogs, and we rescue and whelp dogs for Last Chance Animal Rescue, and for we do work with the Guide Dog Foundation. So it's always fun. There's always something stupid happening, and that you laugh, and I'm always singing a song, and Still, recruitment is incredibly challenging. I don't know where everybody went. You know, I was so thrilled, like on Facebook, and I know we're Facebook friends. And on Facebook, we saw all these college graduations, and I'm like, great, get jobs. You're done with college. Get out here. You know, so it's, and I don't see any end in sight, you know, for the recruitment thing, but.
Unfortunately, if you sat in on the executive panel discussion, they did talk about some statistics that were kind of troubling about keeping young talent on Long Island. So, you know, if you've never been to the SUNation Solar System office, their conference room is a big glass room, and all you see everywhere is dogs and their owners who happen to be SUNation employees. So, really cool place to be.
We have a dog of the day also, so we always make sure that, like, there's a dog running around, like. And even when we do interviews, it's like, okay, let's start with, I appreciate you graduated from Sacred Heart, and I appreciate your resume and everything. How are you with dogs? And
where's the dog?
Are you cool with dogs? Because that's the deal breaker for us. But every employee can bring their dog in. We like to have one, maybe two, so it's fun.
So last question, and then I'll let you go, Scott. And thanks again for joining us. So what is SUNation, and you personally, because I do know you're on the board of the HIA, what do you guys gain from being at the trade show today?
So philanthropy is a big part of my existence, and it's in my company's DNA. The HIA is the heartbeat of the economy for Long Island. 55,000 jobs. We talk about the vibrancy. If business is not succeeding, if money is not moving, there is no money to do Guide Dog Foundation and everything else. So for me, it's a critical path to making sure I can do all the rest of the stuff. Most people are more concerned with, other charities and stuff like that, but you can't fundraise if there's no funds to have. So that's, for me, for the HIA, aside from the networking and meeting great people and working together with great people, it's about growing the economy on Long Island. Phenomenal leadership, for sure. I enjoy the collaborative on the board. Like working with Terry is like, and I'm on several other boards, but she'll put out an email and you'll see 20 people or 22 of the movers and shakers on Long Island, right? In building in every industry. And within 20 minutes, she has answers to, hey, I need a vote on this. Hey, I need a vote on. We're all engaged with the HIA, and it's necessary,
Well, HIA, very well-connected organization, very important. So, again, thank you, Scott Maskin, SUNation Solar. I'm Jenna Natali, and we'll be back soon with our next interview. Stay tuned.